Sara Capponi. I'm from IBM Research, and I will talk about using quantum convolutional neural network to optimize the CAR-T cell design. So CAR-T are genetically modified T cells where the receptor is designed to identify and kill cancer cell. The other way to enhance CAR-T cell function is to engineer the intracellular domain by inserting signaling motif. So the different combination of signaling motif can enhance and so augment the ability of CAR-T cell to kill cancer cell. There are many challenges, like for designing CAR-T cell. There are such as toxicity, on target of tumor recognition, treating solid tumor, and manufacturing. In the past year, we demonstrated that machine learning approaches based on combinatorial library of signaling motif are greatly beneficial to optimize CAR-T cell design. And in these slides, going like from left to right, so our collaborator at design a combinatorial library of signaling motif that can be placed in 3 different positions inside the intracellular domain of the T cell receptor. They identify a library of 2,300 CARs, but they were able to test experimentally only 250 elements. So we developed a classical machine learning model based on a convolutional neural network and long short-term memory model. And with this model, we use these 250 data points to validate our model. We reach a 70% of accuracy, and then with this model, we explore the entire combinatorial space. However, this classical model has limitation. And one limitation is that the limited data set can affect the generalizability of the model. And the second limitation is the accuracy that for CAR-T cells, so for medicine, is quite low, the 70%. So we saw an opportunity for the quantum computing approaches because quantum convolutional neural network have been proved in some cases to generalize well with a limited data set. And in some other case, they show better performances compared to classical machine learning, to classical convolutional neural network when applied to classical data. So we first assessed the feasibility of the quantum approach. So we implemented a quantum convolutional neural network that perform a classification task that is able to classify which combination of this signaling motif is related to a CAR with high or low efficiency to kill cancer cells, so to high or low toxicity. And the second step was also to calculate the classical benchmark, since we are carrying out a classification task. So on the top left of the slides, there is our data setup. So we have like 250 data points. We use like 70-30 10 splits for training and testing data set. And we experiment the combination of 2 motifs or the entire 13 motifs in 2 or 4 positions. So for the classical benchmark, you can see that 2 motifs, and we tested also different encoding for this classical data. So on this plot, there are represented the classical benchmark for the convolutional neural network for 2 or 4 position. And for the 2 position that there is the experiments I'm focusing on, there is almost no difference in between all the encoding. So then we start testing our quantum convolutional neural network. On the top, there is a table representing all the different parameters that we can change to optimize our quantum CNN. So we tested 25,000 trials. So we, in order to identify the best set of parameters to obtain the highest performances of the quantum CNN. And on the bottom, on this plot, there are represented our results with the best hyperparameter set that we identify with these trials. So the plot represents a mean F1 score On the y-axis is the quantum convolutional neural network versus the classical convolutional neural network. On the left side is a noisy-free simulation. On the right side is a noisy simulation. And you can see that overall, the mean F1 score evaluated from the quantum convolutional neural network has higher value than that calculated from the classical convolutional neural network. And specifically, there is in one case, the quantum convolutional neural network reached a value of 0.8. So concluding, we have implemented a quantum convolutional neural network that for the first time is evaluating a combinatorial library of signaling motifs, so applied for CAR T cell design. And we show that we have identified a set of parameters that allows us to have an accuracy that is higher compared to the accuracy evaluated for the classical CNN. And the other important thing is that the quantum convolutional neural network use an order of magnitude less of parameter than the corresponding classical convolutional neural network. I know, and yeah, the other important thing is that this is just the first work, and we are sure that this work will open avenues for applying quantum convolutional neural network for a similar system or similar problem. I know that there is no time for questions, so if you want to ask questions or are curious if we can apply quantum convolutional neural network to your system, myself and the other member of the team are here, so please reach out. Thank you for your attention.